I'm Tina Marie Scuderi.
And I'm Christopher Scuderi.
And this is
Simply Scuderi.
Okay, so you heard about how we met. Now we're going to share with you how things progressed up to our first date and a little beyond that. So, again, since I had gotten his contact information as my role of volunteer coordinator, I didn't think it was ethical to use that to get a date from him. So I went back to that coffee shop pretty much every single day after that, hanging out, waiting to see him. I have told you this.
No, you told me.
Yes, I have. He doesn't listen.
I do listen. This is the first time that I'm hearing that she made a point to be there 16 years later.
I have told you this. I tell everybody this. Ask Shay. Everybody knows this. It's common knowledge when they hear the story. Yeah. Anyway, so finally we start connecting and talking, and he shows up because he was there quite a bit too, so it was great. So we talked a lot, and so I give him my number. What's he do?
Oh, okay. Now, hang on just a second here, okay? Long story short, let me just quickly preface. On again, off again relationship for years, and then single and getting a lot of the let's just be friends. So I was feeling bruised and hurt, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of trying. If you're interested, then you're interested, but ball's in your court. So I gave her my number and told me essentially that the ball is in your court.
Told her.
You.
You said told me.
Oh.
You did. It's on video. So I have proof.
Fine. Told her that when she was ready, if she was interested, give me a call.
Now, who's the one that's clueless here? I was definitely interested and said so.
No, not exactly. Because you were still trying to pawn me off on your friend.
Not pawn you off. I was afraid of screwing it up and thought, well, it's too good to be true. So I was going, yeah. And those two friends, well, the one friend, he actually knows, and we're both friends with her, which is interesting. Nups.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we both knew her prior to he and I knowing each other. So you should probably look at the camera.
I should look at the camera. Yes, right.
Yeah, and not us.
They want to see this handsome face.
Yeah, not us looking at each other. So I called him, and it went. Back then, for you that don't really know, there wasn't always voicemail and texting. There were these boxes or these things called answering machines. Yeah, that's what I got. Because I called. Because I was interested, so of course I called.
And I responded, and we talked for hours and hours and hours.
Every single day we talked.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally asks me out. Though I guess it was relatively short because, let's see, we met the third Saturday of April. So it was like April 22nd or something.
I'm going to say that sounds good.
And then our first date was... You want to tell them when our first date? What the date of our first date was?
Oh, it's right before Mother's Day.
May 9th.
No.
See, that's why I was... What day then?
May 11th.
Okay. So, Mother's Day weekend. So he did the kind thing. He did bring me flowers on our first date. And he took me to Red Lobster. We both like seafood. And of course, it's a weekend, a Saturday. Mother's Day weekend. It's super, super busy.
Packed. The place was packed.
Which is totally fine. We get a buzzer thing. We're like, sure, because we'll just talk. Well, and we had to park a little ways, and he goes, let's go out to my truck, or pick up for my brother, who would be very upset, and those of you that, maybe Becca too. Anyway, our friend Becca, that's a whole nother subject. Squirrel.
Yeah.
I tell him, I don't think it'll reach that far. Yes, it'll reach that far. No, I don't think. That's probably the first of should have known that. Listen to me. Oh, no. So we go out there, and we get talking. You want to share why you're laughing?
So it was also raining, and it got a little bit cold. And so all of the windows of my pickup were steamed up.
Yeah. And it was how long?
An hour later.
Or more. And I'm like, we should probably go check. And we go in, and they're like, yeah, we buzzed you 20 minutes ago. And I'm like, oh, see? I was right.
And I admitted that she was right on that.
Mm-hmm. So that was our first date and how we got there. Our first kiss was the night before by the cemetery. So,
We were looking out at the city lights. Beautiful vista, wonderful view of all the city lights. Nice romantic moment.
mm-hmm. So there you go. That's our first date. How we got to our first date and what happened in our first kiss. So hope you did enjoy. Have a divalicious day.
Bye.